News program.
Later, the question there, theologically, broadly, is not whether you need a caliph or not. It's just when are we going to get to it, now or later? And therefore, when these Islamists are coming back, whether for Al-Qaeda, whether for the Islamic State, or whether in many ways from other organizations, the radicalization process is already there. And just to stress this further, this is not new. If you're looking at for example, the Noble Quran, which is the most common Saudi edition of Quran, that was still written, an article written as a preface for this until I think a number of years ago. I think now they finally have changed it. Abdul Hamid Muhammad bin Hamid, who has been the chief jurist of Saudi Arabia and the head of the main Mecca Mosque, is writing a commentary about jihad in Sunnah and Quran, and advocates this notion of jihad in English. And some of these assertions coming from Saudi Arabia in that sense were partly responsible for the radicalization of many. And now, therefore, you're looking at two types of dangers. One, how do we get the intelligence services to coordinate, to understand who are the people who are coming to Europe, who are the ones who became radicalized, who are the ones who should not be entered in, who are the ones who should go to a counter-radicalization program, and more so, how do we actually integrate the rest of them so that they're not going to be influenced by radical organizations, and even by some organizations within Europe or elsewhere that are more connected to the Muslim Brothers Network, who may not have the ISIS types of mentality, but do not necessarily seek an agenda of integration. Rather, they seek an agenda of Islamist enclaves, and we've seen some parts of this in Europe. That's one part of it. And another part of it, perhaps...
So this, the reason why I'm showing you this is because Trudeau thinks that this is no problem. We don't even have to counter the terrorism mentality. So this is just what they're saying here. And just for your information.